Well, hello there. Thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony. I'm here to talk to you about this thing. What are your options as far as this thing? If you know what this is, one of those covers that go over top of your vents that almost all RVs have. In fact, I don't run into many RVs that don't have these. Maybe I've seen two. They've been really small. But anyway, we've been traveling about 3 years or so and went to all those places. Yeah, that's a lot. And then some actually. But I'm going to talk to you about this here and how this can help save you some money and also improve your quality of life, because I know it sure did mine. So I'm going to tell you about my credentials and a little bit more and exactly what goes on with this right here. You just entered the Coolest Life RV Review Edition. Now, if you got an RV, obviously you know what this thing here is. This is one of those covers for your vent. This is your primary vent. It's got a fan. Normally they call them ventastic fans or different fans like that. Some people, their first option is to buy a cover that goes on them. But I'll show you one right here. You can see his right here on top. He's got an additional cover. Not only does he have this, but he's got a cover that goes over top. But if you look at this one here, his is actually just popped up there. So he does not have an additional cover like that one there. But if you do have an additional cover, and let me actually show you mine. You might be able to see my additional cover. Not that one right there. I got an additional cover right there. That's the one that goes into my kitchen. I've also got, actually that's the bathroom. My kitchen one is hiding. It's actually right here. And there's my air conditioner there, and then I have an additional one here. So I've got three of these things, and I've got an additional cover that goes over top of them. What does that allow you to do? That allows you to take this one here, it's got screws and a hinge. It allows you to open it up no matter if it's raining or not raining, or while you're going down the road, because you can open this one up and not worry about birds and all the other kind of stuff that might come inside of your RV, because you get that additional cover over the outside. But how about if I told you that you could find a way to increase the amount of light inside your RV by replacing this thing here? Let me show you what I've done and maybe even some other options. Come along with this. But before we do, most of these come pretty standard. They have screw holes. See the screw holes? They're all pretty standard. Now the difference is in some of them is mine, for example, has a rail right there on the edge. It doesn't have a center rail. So that means it's a different kind that allows this to pop up. Some of them have a rail on both sides. They've got two rails. They got one down here at this side, and they got one on the other side. So there's definitely several different. Most of them have a single rail down the center, right straight where you see that dot down the center. They've got a single rail right there. So that's the kind you have. Beware when you buy one to replace this, because that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm talking about replacing this. The hardest thing about replacing it is getting on top of your roof. Other than that, it's 6 lousy screws, or 5 in this case. You just there you go. You just unscrew those screws right there, and you replace it. It's gonna take you all of 15 minutes to do. But what you need to get, not the smoke. I don't recommend the smoke. I recommend the clear, and the clear are hard to find. And the reason the clear ones are hard to find is people tend to buy them, and let me turn this off. People tend to buy them, and they don't have they don't sell a whole lot of clear ones, because they don't want all that sunlight coming in when they don't want the UV rays. So if all you got is a cover, a clear cover, and it's exposed to the sky itself, there's no additional cover, then you could get some UV but UV issues with the cover. So what I've done with this one here is I actually bought a clear one. It's like a skylight, isn't it? So this one here, just like the one I showed you, is actually clear, and then I've got my additional topper. So I don't have bugs and don't have anything like that coming into it, but see that? You can see it there, it's clear. It gives me so much more light. Now let's say you can't afford that, or you can't find it. You could do what I did in the bathroom. On this one here, don't know if you can see that. On this one here, I actually cut. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Let me crank this thing down. You can see it. I'll show it to you. This one here, you can possibly see. I got a frame around it because I cut a hole in mine and put a piece of plexiglass down, and then I put a sealant around the plexiglass is all I did. So this kind of gives me a skylight also, which gives me more light in here. Like you wouldn't even be able to see my hair if I didn't have that, if I had this closed up. If it was a regular, like I got my hand in front of it now, it'd be more like that dark, but now it's this dark, so you can see the light above my head. That's nothing but skylight coming through. So that's kind of the biggest reason I wanted to do this video. So if you ever wanted to find out how to get more light inside your RV without turning the lights on, definitely number one, get a cover for your vents. So I got a vent there, cover there, I got one back here, and I got one up there. Get a cover for the vent, the additional cover, and then get a clear one for the one that attaches. I wish I'd have done this at least 2 years ago, because I always went into my bathroom, which does not have a window, and if you close the door, it's dark. It's like a dark room. It's really dark. So it's like, well, what else can I do? So I said, gee, I wish I could get a clear cover for my my vent fan, my Fantastic fan, but I swear they quit making them. They're extremely hard to find without buying the whole attachment and everything. I wish someone would send this to those people that make these things and tell them, hey, they should start making these more often, because it's like having solar. It's an additional feature, brings extra light in without the UV rays and everything, especially when you get that top. I hope this helps, and maybe you'll consider doing this to your own RV, and we'll see you on down the road, because I'm out here living the coolest life, RV DIY edition.